This is the Real Estate Fun Game Property Ownership 6. Here are your instructions. For each question, the answer will appear. You provide the question, just like in that very famous TV game show. You get 3 seconds to come up with the answer. Keep track of right and wrong just so you can measure your progress. Run this fun game as many times as it takes until you're ready for prime time. Are you ready? Question 1. This is the right to use or occupy the property of another in a limited way. What is an easement? Question 2. In an easement, this person does not have ownership but only use of the property for a specific purpose. Who is the holder of the easement? An easement is not an estate of land. Question 3. Of the dominant or subservient estate, this is the one that the easement is permanently attached to. What is the dominant estate? Question 4. The right of the owner of the dominant estate to access the property of the subservient estate. What is an easement? Question 5. In this, the easement becomes part of the land itself. What is runs with the land? Question 6. In an easement, if the owner of the dominant estate dies or sells the property, the easement remains with this. What is the dominant estate? Question 7. In an easement, the owner of the subservient estate dies or sells the property, the easement remains with this. What is the dominant estate? The easement is attached to the dominant estate and it stays with it when the ownership is transferred. Question 8. This type of easement involves only one party, the subservient estate, and the holder of the easement has the right to use part of the estate for a specific purpose, such as gas lines, power lines, or storm runoff. What is an easement in gross? Question 9. These are easements held by business or government. What is a commercial easement? Question 10. In a commercial easement, since they are not attached to the parcel of land, there is not one of these. What is a dominant estate? Question 11. The party that is bound by a commercial easement. Who are all future owners? Question 13. In this type of easement, the holder is a person. The easement terminates with the death of the holder, and the holder cannot transfer the easement. What is a personal easement in gross? Here's an example. John grants Bill an easement to cross his property in order to get to his fishing spot. Question 14. This type of easement exists when a single wall, which forms part of two buildings, is located on a lot line. What is a party wall easement? Question 16. In a party wall easement, this person owns half of the wall on his or her property, plus an easement on the other half of the wall of the adjacent property. Who are the owners? Question 17. This is a personal privilege to use another's land in a limited manner. What is a license? Question 18. Since a license is not a right or interest in land, this can be done at any time by the person who granted it. What is to revoke it? Question 19. This terminates on the death of either party or on the sale of the property owned by the person granting it. What is a license? That's it for Property Ownership 6. Click on some of our other tests as a fun, fast way to learn your real estate terminology.